Hello everyone, this is Amanda Ray coming to you with a video today. And I'm not going to talk about American Bill money, but what I want to discuss is my reality and a lot of other people's reality and why I decided to work from home and start a home-based business. And what we're going to discuss is your job, your job, and how we allow our jobs to affect our emotions, our future, our finances, our families. Um, it pretty much controls our lives. And why I say that is because, when you're working at a job, there are a lot of things that take place and happen at when you're employed by someone else that can potentially affect a lot of things in your life. So, for example, if you come in late too much, you can get fired, you can be terminated, okay? If you get sick, if you hurt yourself, a job may decide to let you go, or you have to be out on disability, and you can't really afford to be out of work and, pay the bills that you need to pay. Um, if your child has special events, you may not be able to be there for all of their events because of how much time you have that you can take off. They dictate how much vacations you can go on, how many vacations you can take, how much personal time you can take, how often you can be out of the office, okay? How quickly you need to eat lunch and get back to work. And I'm only saying this because these are things that I've experienced working from the age of 19 all the way up until 23, working for someone else that was dictating my every move and not even being acknowledged when I would perform at my best. Not being able to get the raise that I want because it was so competitive and there were other people that may have not looked like me or behaved the way that I did. But if I had quality work and they didn't, it didn't necessarily mean that I was getting a raise. And I'm only saying this because a lot of these things is what happens in the job, that job. If you have something additional that comes up in your life, like for example, your car goes into the shop, you can't afford to get it fixed because you're just living over broke. You only have enough to pay your daily bills. I used to pray that my car didn't break down or when it was too cold outside that it wouldn't stop because of, it was so cold and my car was so old. Um, Hoping that nothing happens to my house that I would need to repair because I never had the additional money to do so. And just things like that. I can go on and on and on, but I'm not. But I just want people to just understand when you're living a job, when you're living to work a job for the next 40 to 50 years of your life, it's not allowing you to live to your full potential. Okay, you're not able to live to your full potential and you're not able to be the person who you really are that you don't even know that you haven't even met yet because you are living this job, living for this job, living to go to this job every day. So what you don't know is that you haven't even experienced your full potential or the person that you can truly be because you are stuck in this job that is to you seems like security, but it really is just a blanket that's wrapping you to and keeping you from who you really are. It's keeping you away from who you could potentially be. Um, and I just feel like a lot of people, they feel like they need that job security, feel like they need a job to keep them whole. And even if it's not paying them what they deserve, that security blanket is allowing people is holding people back from their dreams, from the things that they can do in life. I don't know how else to explain it. From things that you can see in this world that you can't see sitting behind a desk every day, working a 9 to 5. Um, it's just really sad. I want people to learn. I'm only doing this video because I really want people to learn how to think outside of the box and give a home-based business opportunity a chance, but not only a chance, I want people to allow it to impact their lives in a way where they truly feel and believe that it's going to change their lives for the better and for long term, not thinking, oh, this is a scam, or this isn't going to last, or this isn't going to work, or as soon as you don't see results, you quit. But really to give it your all as if you did your job that you've been on for the last 10 years, or the last 20 years, or the last 5 years, to give your business a good year run, to allow it to change your life for the rest of your life, and your children's life, and their children's lives, and being able to give them this opportunity for them to teach others and for you to teach them, so they can break the cycle of working a full-time job. Okay, just living over broke. 70% of Americans are living just over broke. What do you want, sweetie? Yes, you can have your yogurt. I'm sorry, that's my daughter. They're living just over broke. 70% of Americans, um, they're living paycheck to paycheck, and 50% of Americans do not have anything in their savings in the event of an emergency. And we just have to do better as a people. We have to do better. We have to think more of ourselves. We have to really dig deep and find out what it is that we need to do, and just do it and stop procrastinating. So I want to thank you for watching this video. I'm hoping to inspire others, influence others to be able to start a home-based business, to work from home, and change their lives, and that's all I'm looking to do. And I thank you for watching this video. I'm looking to inspire those. Please subscribe to my channel so you can follow my results and the information that I have to give to people. Every single day, I think of ways that I can help others and inspire others. And I'm always learning. And what I'm doing is I'm learning things to be able to teach others, so people um, don't have to make the mistakes that I've made, and people can learn and grow, and we can grow as a family, whether it's through, the business that I'm doing now, or just being a part of my YouTube family. That's what I'm looking to do. It's just inspire others and let people know that one day I was just like you. I used to sit in the office every day, 9 to 5, wait for my paycheck, never took a vacation. And you don't have to live like that. You don't have to be subjected to that. And I just want people to know that it is possible to earn a full-time income as long as you are consistent, and you're ready, and you're in it for the long haul. So thanks so much again, and have a great night.